Webster was much possessed by death and saw the skull beneath the skin. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is David Novak. I was in former days a poet and writer of plays and have since become a reader. It's my goal to be a better reader than I have been in my life. And inadvertently almost, I seem to be becoming a booktuber. This may not last for long. I understand how things go with me, and I do things for a span and then I leave them. That's how it seems to be with a lot of booktubers, regardless. But lately, a number of booktubers that I follow have been posting eulogies and thoughts about booktuber Pax Panic, who I only heard of, being a newcomer to booktube myself, I only heard of really when the announcements of her illness began. And I never really wound up at her channel all that much. I believe it was a lot centered on horror and that kind of thing, as Criminali likes to say. But, you know, it occurs to me that beyond poets thinking about death, another class of people that I think begin to think about death more is old people. Now, in Hadrian, which I'm reading, Anthony Everett says that the Romans looked at life in increments of 7 years, and so the age 63 was really quite an important one if you reached it. I myself am more accustomed to the Chinese increment of 12 years with their zodiac, whereby, you know, each year has an element, so it takes 60 years to go through a complete cycle, at which point, if you were lucky, you might get a birthday party. Well, I have made it through that cycle. I don't think I got my birthday party. We weren't doing such things at the time in this age of COVID, but nevertheless, I'm quite aware how lucky I've been even to get this far. But more so than the fact of death itself, which I think we all recognize as lying in store for us, the thing that I've really come to be aware of is how in life, just around the corner, anything might happen. You just don't know how life is going to change in the next moment. You never know, say, when you go to a certain restaurant, if that is not going to be the last meal that you will eat at that place. You never know when you have a conversation with a certain person, whether that is going to be the last conversation you have with that person. And more than that, I've come to be acutely aware of how you can be living your life day to day, and then something untoward or unexpected happens, and from that moment on, everything is changed. Some people come to this realization early in life, and others come to it by increments. But I think by the time anyone has reached the culmination of that one full cycle of the zodiac, so to speak, keeping it with the 60-year period, they have become aware of that. And so Even though I was not a follower of Pax Panic, I have subscribed to her channel because I understand more things are going to be posted, and it is just all too common an experience with life that you see people that we love and people that we admire leave this land of the living. We want to think that they go into another realm, and most traditions have some kind of idea about that, but it's very hard to place any credence in that. So we have our moment now, and we have to treasure it. Anyhow, these are the thoughts that have been coming through my mind as I watch the tributes being posted for Pax Panic. And it's just thoughts that I've been having, so thank you for stopping by.